And it is now time to present the Newman Young Writers Award. And let me take a moment to explain what the Newman Young Writers Award is. I felt very passionately that this opportunity was one that could be taken advantage of to help spread awareness of Chinese culture and literature, not just at OU or not just nationally, but also to help promote interest in China, Chinese language and culture across the state of Oklahoma. And I'm very thankful that Mo Yen and Haiyan Lee from Stanford and Howard Goldblatt from Notre Dame agreed to come in early, and we have spent the last 2 days crisscrossing this great state of Oklahoma. We spent yesterday in Tulsa, thanks to Jessica Stoll's hosting, giving discussions, readings, and question and answer with 2 outstanding high schools in Tulsa. And this morning we went to Moore High School and had Norman High and Norman North in the auditorium at 2 o'clock prior to the symposia. What we did was we distributed a short story of Mo Yen's that had been translated by Howard Goldblatt to, I think, over 1,500 Oklahoma high school students. And they had the opportunity to write short reaction essays to the story, submit them to their teachers, who then selected the best one from their school and submitted them to us here at the University of Oklahoma. I then gave them to Jonathan Stalling in the English department, who judged the essays blind. And the winner is FITORE KUSARI. Could you stand, FITORE? Now, just indulge me and let me give a little background here. This is really an amazing turn of events because it turns out FITORE is an exchange student from Kosovo, which just celebrated its first birthday last month. And who would have thought that a high school student, an exchange student from Kosovo, a brand new nation, would end up winning an essay contest related to Chinese literature, a country that has thousands of years of history, and one of perhaps the newest country. I'm not sure if there's a younger country than Kosovo in the world today. It's also a little bit of a kind of funny coincidence because unfortunately, one of the last real low points in U.S.-China relations occurred 10 years ago. 10 years ago, 2 months from now, in May, was the Belgrade bombing of 1999, which saw U.S.-China relations deteriorate to a real low. And, of course, that was Serbia and Kosovo was the heart of that conflict. So it's a very interesting way that these things worked out, and I'm truly thrilled to have this opportunity to present to FITORE this certificate for the best essay about the Newman laureates' work. In this case, it's Mo Yen this year, by an Oklahoma high school student. Her essay was called Taking Flight, and again, she's at Moore High School. And I would like to invite Harold and Ruth to come up and present this certificate to FITORE. She will also be receiving a $300 check once I can get it through the OU bureaucracy.
This award, FITORE, personifies what's going on in the world today better than anything else that we could exaggerate. I mean, here's a young lady who's been in this country 9 months, comes from probably the youngest nation in the world, goes to school here, uses a short story from contemporary Chinese literature, writes an essay in English, and is awarded after being in this country only 9 months. This first award for young writers. If there's any, it's part of the globalization. It's part of the process. that we should all understand. We need each other. We have to understand each other. And Dean Bell and Peter exemplified that in their conversations, in talking about the need to understand. And where is it better to understand than through an artist's eyes, who isn't conflicted by nuances of political dialogue or economic bar charts. What they understand is what they see and feel for their people, the heart and mind of a nation, the soul and character of a nation, come out through the literature, the poetry, the art of the person living in that country and understanding his roots and where he comes from. And so when we started the Institute for U.S.-China Issues, we did that with an exaggeration of history, of politics, and economics, because that's what the world tends to consider. We consider most important in order to broaden and give depth to an understanding of a nation, to understand its culture. Because without understanding its culture, you cannot move ahead and have a respect for the people that you're dealing with, and they have a respect for you. And so the awards that we make tonight are indicative of that collaboration of economics, of history, and of culture. Without the three, we'll be missing the third leg of a universal understanding so we can all move ahead. This prize is indicative of that, and this prize is also indicative of what we're going to be giving out for the Newman Award for literature. It's a great privilege for us, and really the leadership of Peter, who indoctrinated this process, to be part of it. And it's a great pride that Ruth and I both take in being able to participate tonight.
This award, and also I've never felt more welcomed and also a part of the world. As Peter mentioned, we are the newborn country, but the American confluence of culture here showed me of Chinese culture, my culture, American culture, and every culture that we can be one. And truly, that's an amazing thing, and I want to tell that to my country that we're accepted now, and I really feel I'm thrilled and I'm nervous, but it's a great honor, and thank you very much.